Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is running backs with today. It's the Lions going up against the Buccaneers. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this week.
Buccaneers, Lions, coming up on EA Sports as we get set for today's Week 10 matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz alongside Phil Simms. And Phil, we've prepared for this game by talking to the players and the coaches. What do you expect?
Jim, just talking to the coaches, talking to both of them, how fired up they were. So if the coaches are that fired up, can you imagine how the players are going to be? Their emotions are going to be at sky-high level. That means we are going to have a hard-hitting game. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
The leaders of the NFC North are set now to kick it away and get this game started. So that means Tavon Austin will be back for the opening kick. And with that kick, we're underway. Benjamin won't test the coverage here as he takes a knee. Winston's going to march onto the field, having already this season found the end zone over 20 times with his passes. The Buccaneers line up in the pistol. First down at the 20. And Washington's going to pull in the bullet pass.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just playing man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 30. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Andre Ellington has the speed to get it done at the running back position in the NFL. He showed that speed that time and picked up a good first down.
First down here after the run. Ellington's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Launching it deep. Intercepted. They bring him to the turf. Stafford's going to jog out to the huddle now. He is adept with his arm. He's in the top 10 right now in the league when it comes to touchdown throws. This series begins for the offense with a very good chance to score. First down at the 39. They're going to run it on the toss. That picks up 7.
Always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Coming to the line at the 32. Stafford's lined up. 2 tight ends set. 2nd and 3. They'll go ground. That's a gain of only a yard. And now let's take a look at the Lions offense, starting with the offensive line. And thanks to that line, this team has protected its quarterback, resulting in some of the biggest passing yardage totals in the league this year. The Lions are at the line, facing 3rd down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. The Lions snap it at the 31.
With two hands, he has it. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Well, Jim, you know, you got to give the defense credit here. There's a pass completion on 3rd and short, but they are so fast and they tackle so well, they bring him down before he can pick up the first down.
Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one. And they take the lead with this field goal in the first.
Yeah, good job there by the offense, driving down the field. And anytime you get points early in the game, that is a confidence boost for your football team.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Buccaneers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
And now we'll look at the Buccaneers offense. There they are, top 5 when it comes to throwing the football in the NFL this season. Ellington is in the backfield. The Buccaneers snap it up at the 26. Tavon Austin the target.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space. Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They run the counter play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 4 on the play. Quarters formation here for the defense. Second down and a long way to go.
Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
Ellington is in the backfield. The Buccaneers have it at the 44.
Going deep. The ball is knocked out.
And with that, let's look at the Lions defense. They're very good at forcing turnovers this season, so this offense will need to take extra special care of the ball today.
Second down now.
Midway through the first. For a gain of about 5. That's his first reception today.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. 3rd and 5.
Has the reception all alone. Wins there to make the stop.
Corner routes are not thrown enough in this league anymore. A lot of teams don't do it because it takes a strong arm quarterback to get it done. That was a terrific throw up the field that time.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Ellington's handed the football.
Ellington's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Coming to the line at the 8. Winston's lined up, empty backfield. Second and goal from the 8.
The ball is jarred loose.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
This has been a long drive so far. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Third and goal from the 8.
Scanning the field. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. That's a big way to get the momentum in your favor with that touchdown, Phil.
Yeah, nothing like it. Midway through the first quarter, you're on top of the other team, and you just feel like, hey, we got things under control, and you're putting pressure on the opposition to go out there and try to make something happen.
Jones is going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
The Buccaneers defense comes out for the start of a new drive after allowing a field goal the last time.
Jim, they hope to play better this time. You take the information that you've learned from the last drive and go out there and correct some of those mistakes.
First down at the 30. Throws the pass.
And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
First down at the 49. Takes it from the eye. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and short following the run. Two tight ends on the field here. Stafford with the give. And they tackle him there at the 34.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Only 34 yards to the end zone. First down at the 34. Screen. Secures it with two hands.
Now, if you want to keep your place on the offense, then catch the pass and break a tackle and get some extra yards. That's what the guy did on that play. Nice job by him.
The Lions now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone.
Staying with the passing game on first down. Stafford throws this one incomplete.
And now here's the Buccaneers defense. This is a group that knows how to get to the quarterback with the best of them. And there they are, residing in the top 10 in quarterback sacks.
The line of scrimmage is the 16.
The Lions all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
The play clock's running down. Forgive. DeQuell Jackson is able to bring him down.
If you want to be great in the red zone, you have to be able to run the football too. It's not always all about just throwing it. Good yards that time on the run and good blocking up front.
Third down and 4. To Ebron. Gains 5.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. To the ground. And gains a few. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Second and goal from the 2. Toss to the outside.
Into the end zone for the touchdown. Bill, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really sharp drive.
The Lions lining up for the point after. He made it.
The Buccaneers return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 10-7.
The Lions getting ready to kick it away. Austin won't test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Buccaneers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
The defense had that one covered.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
The quarter is about to end. One more play first.
The Buccaneers from the 37. Quinn's going to make the tackle.
One quarter complete, and defense has been the story thus far. Back after this. We're back here to start the second quarter. And, partner, when you're in a tight defensive game like this, what does an offense have to do to open this game up?
Well, I think what happens sometimes in situations like this, Jim, you know, the offense, they plan for the game and what they're going to do, but they come out there that first series or two, and they go, wow, these guys are better in person than they were on the film. So you've got to adjust physically. I think now that they have adjusted, we'll see if they can make some things happen. Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
Winston's completion percentage 70% on the day. First down at the 48. Looking to go deep. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
In the red zone. Ellington's got it on the handle.
Lions defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down coming up. Winston's got it in the gun. It's Marshall. Gains 17. This guy knows how to rack up the rack yards, doesn't he?
He does, and it's really nice to watch him do it. He's able to catch the football, make sure he concentrates, looks it in, and turns upfield and never breaks stride. He makes it look so easy. You know why? Because he's always practicing it. What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 5. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Third and goal at the 5. A field goal to tie the game. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. Just out of the first quarter, and that field goal ties this game up.
Well, that's the good. The good news is you tied the game up. The bad news is some bad play calls prevented you from scoring the touchdown and take the lead.
Jones is going to test the coverage here. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Lions back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
The Lions from the 27. Toss to the outside. And gains about 1.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Matthew Stafford will be under center. The Lions take it from the 28. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
The Lions do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
This is third down. Just a quick drop back. Looking across the middle. Going to take it the distance. The 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Nothing like it for a quarterback, I'll tell you that. I loved it. Throw a little short pass and just root your guy on and watch him score a touchdown. Pretty exciting stuff.
The Lions now will tack on the extra point.
Extra point was good.
Stafford's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. Austin will test the coverage. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Lions defense starts this series knowing the last time they were out here, they allowed a field goal.
Yeah, it was not a good drive for them, and I know the coaches were upset. I was watching them on the sideline yelling at a few guys, so I expect a better effort this time out.
First down at the 28. Ellington's going to secure the handoff. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Buccaneers take it from the 28. And they deck the quarterback.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. Winston's back in shotgun formation. He reaches up and grabs it.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. Matthew Stafford getting ready for this next possession.
It's been a heck of a day for him up to this point, partner.
Well, we expect nothing less. He's an excellent player. When he gets a chance and you give him an opportunity to make a play, he seems to always come through with it.
First down at the 20. Trying to plow ahead. That's a gain of 7. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Stafford's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Second down, 3 for the first. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Third and 3. Handoff. And Johnson in on the tackle.
And as far as the football team up, the defense, third and short, they stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
The Lions will go for it here on fourth down and short. The Lions step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. The Lions will take the snap from the 30. Takes another handoff. The Buccaneers defense has to be demoralized by that fourth down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side when you give up a fourth down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
First and 10. He'll get it again. And Johnson in on the tackle. And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game.
Double tight end formation. The Lions from the 37. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Buccaneers defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Buccaneers with a nickel look here on defense. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Fuller's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Good route that time by the receiver on the out route. Nice throw by the quarterback. This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Outside now on the toss.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down here after that run play.
He's got the catch. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
And now returning to the field, just 2 minutes to go, and it's a big spot as we've got an offense that would love to increase that lead before the intermission.
First down at the 21. That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second and 4. Over to Ebron. Touchdown, Detroit. Ebron's 10th touchdown catch this season. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now and where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
Austin's got a chance for a return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Lions defense last time out there said, you know what, we're in the 3-and-out business.
The great late Charlie Jones would have said that was spectacular. And that's what they looked like on that last drive. They dominated in every aspect.
You had to love Charlie Jones.
Oh, man, he was the best.
Winston's going to take it from the gun. It's caught by Washington.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most of all, conserve...
It's intercepted! That brings the play to an end.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Lions are going to head to the break with a pretty comfortable lead here, Phil.
Yeah, it's really been good offensive play. I love the way the offensive line is playing together, not making any mistakes, and giving the quarterback and everybody else a chance to have good success.
They'll throw it over the middle. Intercepted! Fuller's there to take him down.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Buccaneers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Buccaneers lined up. Everybody split out wide. 2nd down and 10. To the sideline and complete. The Buccaneers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The Lions lined up in the nickel. The Buccaneers snap it at the 41. Catch made by Marshall. A timeout charge to the offense. That's his 3rd catch of the day. 2nd and 5 coming up. Winston's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Davis can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
On the way, 3rd down. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Ellington with the grab. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Lions call a timeout. Their first. And so now they'll call on Martin to punt the football away. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. Matthew Stafford getting ready for this next possession.
He's a big reason why they're in the position they're in right now, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, I think he's very happy with the way things have gone. The football team looks good, but he is performing very well so far in this game. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Matthew Stafford looking man, intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
1st and 10. Surveys. Makes the play. 6th catch today so far. The Buccaneers signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. 40-yard field goal attempt coming up. The kick is through for 3.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. And he'll start his return.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
Teron Werner marches back onto the field now. He has to be pretty discouraged with the way this game has played out in the early stages, Phil.
Yeah, I think he should be. Listen, what you do as a defensive leader, you got to go out there and rally the troops. And what do I mean about rallying the troops? Just get them together and make sure they're just doing their job.
One more snap in halftime.
Stafford lines up in the pistol. The Lions take it from the 28. And it falls incomplete. That'll bring us to the end of the first half here in the Motor City of Detroit. We'll return in a moment for the start of the second half.
Thanks, Jim. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Buccaneers didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from inside the 50. Winston's throw here goes into the end zone, and he goes in for 6. They're now on top by 4. Third down from the 35. Pass will be completed over the middle, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Lions take over late in the second. Ebron is found on the quick pass, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. So that's it from here. We'll kick you back down to the field for the start of the second half.
Ford Field is the site of today's game. Jim Nance once again sitting side by side with Phil Simms for the call as we get set for the third quarter. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Lions come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
And now here's the first snap of the second half.
And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 2 coming up. The Lions take it from the 38. Gets the handle here. Brought down at the 44. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
The Buccaneers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 44. And it's complete to Golden Tate.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
First down coming up. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Finds Tate. Tate's tackled down at the 32.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
2nd and 6 coming up. Stafford's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. The Lions from the 32. Toss to the outside. They'll mark him at the 29.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
From just inside the 30.
Third down and 3. And he hauls it in. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
You never know with the talent of these guys nowadays. Little short passes, you think they're harmless, and look what happens. They got so much talent all the way down the field for the score.
The Lions lined up now for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Buccaneers are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score is 31-13. Austin's going to run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Lions have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Still first down.
First down at the 16. Ellington's tackled down at the 17.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Ellington lined up as the single back. Here's the handoff. That's a gain of 8.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
3rd down following the run. Heaving it down the field. Pass is intercepted. There have been many mistakes for this offensive unit through the first 3 quarters, and now they add an interception to the list.
Yeah, you make all these mistakes during a football game, you're going to lose confidence, and that's what we see right now on the offensive side. No confidence. Go back to the basics. Start all over again. That's the best thing you can do.
The Lions have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the 3rd quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
The Buccaneers defense now is going to go nickel. The Lions from the 27. Gets about 9 on the play. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and 1. Pulls it in. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Stafford's completion percentage 70% on the day. Myers marked down at the 41. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Trying to beat the play clock. Throws the pass. He's tackled at the 28. That's his 5th catch of the day. And now as we see the stats, you have to love these type of numbers from one of your key wide receivers. Phil, 2 straight games, he's gotten it done.
Yes, we've watched this guy play, Jim. You can look at him and you can tell, boy, he has fresh legs. He is flying around and he is getting open.
Set up now at the 28-yard line. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. They're going back up top. Makes the catch in the open field. I don't think anyone's surprised when you look at the numbers. Here's a quarterback who is so good at just standing in the pocket and dominating that defense.
There's a group of quarterbacks in this league that every single week they just seem to get it done. Of course, it's the teams they're on. They have talent, but the quarterbacks themselves are just so good.
First and goal from the 2. They'll run it here. And he's in for the touchdown. And they continue to take that game plan that worked so well in the first half and add to it here midway through the third quarter with another touchdown, Phil.
So my answer is, what's the defense thinking? My gosh, the game plan didn't change on the offensive side, but you had no answers for it. Time to get on that sideline and figure out what you want to do.
The Lions ready to boot the football down the field. Austin won't test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Buccaneers have seen this game just get away from him as it continues to get worse. They've still got more than a quarter to play.
Well, look, it's been a good learning experience, and you realize how tough this game is. So learn what you're doing here in this last bit of the game and see if you can carry that over into your next contest.
Ezekiel Ansah takes down the quarterback.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
That leads us to second down. The Lions with a nickel look here on defense. And he's intercepted. Tackles made. They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on, and man, this has been a bad day, and it's, like you said, Jim, it just continues.
The Lions take the field here as they've now built a nice little...
I like what they're doing on the offensive side. The play caller, you are having an outstanding period right here. You're always one step Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First down at the 15. Gets about 4 yards that time.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
Coming up to the line at the 11. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Tight end in motion. Second down and 6. And now here's the toss. He'll pick up 7 this time. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Well, when you got a big lead and you're down near the opposing team's goal line, what do? Well, you know what? You line up, you run the football, and just dare the defense. Can you stop us this time, even though you know we're going to run it?
Stepping up to the line at the 4-yard line. The Buccaneers lined up in the nickel. They need to get the play off. Has the grab. Detroit in the end zone. That's his second touchdown today. We're late third, Phil, and kind of like looking at you. This game is getting uglier by the minute.
Wow, you know, and everybody says you're a nice guy. Now, see, you say things like that, and you just ruin your reputation. A man of the people. Heck. Oh, well. Well, you know, Jim, sometimes you got to say mean things. This game has been mean, too. One team is getting blown out.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. Austin will test the coverage. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Lions have found some answers here defensively in the second half as they had basically their arms up in the air with no answers in the first 2 quarters.
Maybe that's why they couldn't make any tackles. Their arms were in the air. So, you know, you got to wrap them around into the offensive players. They were not tackling well in the first half. They have turned that around. Ellington's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Winston's got it in the gun. And that'll probably go as a drop.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Third down. Winston's back in shotgun formation. And it's complete to Vernon Davis.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
They're set to punt it away now. set-up return. Here he goes. Gains 20. That return's good for about 20.
The Lions love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Lions are not backing off after the halftime break. Instead, they've continued to pour it on here in the third quarter.
Well, I think we were expecting this, weren't we? We saw practice this week. They looked sharp. Coach said they had a great week of practice, and they've shown that here in the game so far today.
They send the tight end in motion. The Lions have it at the 34. Toss play. Taking off. A game breaker. Touchdown.
We don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL. But not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Lions lining up for the point after. The point after is good. The Lions now getting ready to kick it away. Austin's running this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Buccaneers haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
Ellington is in the backfield. First down at the 24. Ellington inside. That picks up 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Buccaneers snap it at the 31. Looking across the middle. Intercepted. Heading into the fourth, and this offense just wants to forget about this effort.
Yeah, Jim, that's the best thing you can do. Forget about what you did on that field today. Go back to practice next week. Start over and see if you can just play better in the next game.
The Lions have a lot of bounce in their step as they retake the field here. They've scored on 3 straight drives and built up a very nice lead for themselves.
Yeah, confidence is a great thing. And when you have confidence, you can go out there and you can get it done. And that's what we see. They're excited. No matter who takes the field for the football team, you can see the excitement, the emotion, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down at the 49. Trying to power his way right up the middle. With any running game, one of the keys is to be consistent, and that's what we've seen from this team 2 straight weeks.
That's right. You know, listen, I look at this offense and this running game. They have so many ways to get it done. And also, they have a running back who can go around you, and he's strong enough to run right over the top of you.
The fourth quarter about to begin, and this game is well in hand.
It sure is. It's been just a total dominant performance, a blowout, whatever you want to say. And I give the team a lot of credit. They played well. They had a tremendous game plan. On the other side, it's only one game. Go back, start all over again, and this time next week, you could be the team that's on top.
They'll go ground. They'll mark him at
the 41. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
3rd and 2 here after the run. Stafford's setting up now in the pistol. They want to keep feeding him the football. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
Only 35 yards to the end zone.
First down and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down at the 30-yard line. Jackson still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened down there. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. To Ebron. He steps out. The Buccaneers trail right now. They just have not been able to rush the quarterback, which is very rare for this defense.
Well, they got to find a way to get to the quarterback, and I don't know, what do? Do you bring in different players? Do you use some different subs? Hey, I think they should start blitzing, find a way to hit that QB. This offense has been spectacular today, Jim. Here they are in the red zone again. Hey, listen, if I was them, I'd go ahead and try to score.
Play clock's running down. Handoff made for about 4.
Hey, look, it's not the offense's job here late in the game. You're up big, you're near the goal line to just kneel on it. You keep running your offense, run the football. It's up to the defense to stop you.
Flex round, here we go. Ohio.
2nd and goal from the 2. And he's in for the touchdown. The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
It's what it looks like, doesn't it? It just looks like, hey, that doesn't even look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. Austin's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Buccaneers hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and the defensive line is winning the battles like this. It's all about the defense.
Second down after the incompletion.
Winston's going to take it from the gun. It's intercepted. This offense had no choice but to take some chances here in the fourth quarter, but it comes back to bite them again with an interception.
Well, when it's not going well and you start trying to take chances, there is nothing going to go right in that situation. If they get back on the field after this one, Jim, just go out there, run the football, and try to get this game over with.
Loss of a couple that time. The Lions are enjoying a dominant time here as they've stretched their lead out with 3 straight scoring drives and showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
As I watch this team, I sure don't see them slowing down. It's just everything they're doing has been right on both sides of the ball. And when it's going like this, take advantage of it and try to keep it going in the right direction.
The Buccaneers have been a stout defense all season long, but today they have been completely taken out of their game plan.
Yeah, sometimes when you're having a bad defensive day, you don't mind giving up those yards as long as you tighten up and toughen up in the red zone. But today, even the red zone defense has been bad. That's why they're giving up so many points.
They better hurry to get the snap.
Will go ground.
Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
First down at the 25. Running room. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Come on, let's go. We're in 38. We're in 38.
The play clock's running down. Right back to him once more. And that'll gain just a few yards.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
They step up to the 9-yard line.
Here we go. One,
Another handoff right back to him. And gains maybe 4. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action.
Coming up to the line at the 5.
Flip to the outside. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Trying to beat the play clock. The kick is good. Midway through the fourth quarter, this game was already out of reach, but they went ahead and added the field goal to add a little insult to injury.
Well, you listen, this is pro football, man. You know, you got to stop the other team. They didn't do it, so sometimes you deserve to be blown out.
Austin won't test the coverage this time as he takes a knee.
The Buccaneers just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week.
this was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Buccaneers come to the line with a bunch set. 2nd and 10. Ellington on the screen. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
It's 3rd down coming up. The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And Austin is brought down after a pickup of 15.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
The Buccaneers from the 32. Ellington ready to run off the screen.
Well, not too often you see a throw like that in the NFL. That football was not even close to the receiver.
Ellington lined up as the single back. The Buccaneers from the 32.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins has the catch.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Makes the catch. And that's a gain of 9. 3rd catch today so far.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
Winston's got it in the gun. Ball comes out. A recovery, but a foot race to the end zone. The 30, the 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Lions lining up for the point after. And the point after is good.
The Lions ready to kick it away. Austin's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Lions defense knocked the ball loose at just the right time. The last time they were out there, just when it looked like they were about to give up some points.
Oh, man, listen, what I love about this defense, they get a lot of guys around the football, and when you do that, one is hitting the carrier, and somebody else is trying to strip that football loose.
Winston's back in shotgun formation. The Buccaneers come out in a bunch set. Winston's going to take it from the gun. He makes the catch. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Buccaneers from the 32. And Austin can't hold on that time.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
From the shotgun. And incomplete as Marshall can't hold on. Winston's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible.
Yeah, it did look great. Not going to speculate on what the injury, but when you're watching it live, you go, oh my gosh, it makes you shudder just for a second. Let's hope it all works out.
The Buccaneers from the 32. Benjamin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Griffin from the gun. Andre Ellington with the reception. Ellington's got the first as he's brought down. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers have it at the 34. Ellington with the grab. And that's a gain of maybe 5. And now they'll try over again on second down.
Well, even though they have no chance of winning this game, you might as well try your hurry-up offense just to get some good practice. And, hey, if nothing else, pad those stats.
Quinn's there to make the tackle.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Griffin's now completed 4 in a row. In his hands, complete, touchdown. They could have used a few more plays like that much earlier in this ball game. Where has that been all day long, Phil?
Well, listen, Jim, you see plays like that, and you see a drive where they score, and you go, why did they do that earlier? Well, the situation has changed dramatically. It's just not as important to the defense right now, and that's why they drove down the field and scored.
To stay on his feet, and the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Lions offense takes the field, and what is in essence an encore bow to the crowd here, as they have been the dominant team all game long, and time is running out.
This is when I was at my best when I played, Jim. When we were winning, I came out there late in the game to I could kneel down and kill the clock as good as any quarterback in history.
Second down here. takes a knee. Third down on the way. No stopping this team. They mount another victory here today to keep the streak going.
I think you said it right. There's no stopping him. It's going to be hard to stop him. I don't know how you're going to do it. Everything is going well. Good decisions by the coach, the quarterback, the defense. Everybody's playing well. Look out.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.